Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing our full moon in Aquarius reading. This is going to be a reading about letting go of unaligned relationships. So as I was shuffling the cards, we have 5 cards that popped out, and I'll tell you about those in just a little bit. But this is for people who have been in relationships that they feel are unaligned, and you feel like you just keep running the same pattern over and over with relationships. Maybe you're attracting the same kind of people into your life and they have the same types of issues, and you're ready to release that and let that go. Maybe you've dealt with people who are non-committal, maybe some players, maybe you've dealt with people who aren't emotionally available, and you're ready to let all that go. Maybe you've experienced codependent relationships. Maybe you've realized that you're codependent, or you're with someone who is codependent, and it's just no longer serving you and you're ready to let it go. This is the read for you guys, and that is an unaligned relationship, because if you are wanting a relationship where you are committed and where you want to attract a high value person into your life, someone who is emotionally available, and you keep attracting people who are not these things, then you're definitely in an unaligned relationship, and you're not seeing eye to eye with this person. So it's time to let that go and release. And that's what the full moon is all about. We are bringing things to resolution today and this week. So just look in your life over your relationships. This could be with family or romantic relationships, but I'm kind of focusing on romantic relationships. So think about your romantic relationship and what needs to come to resolve. And I want you to look at it through that viewpoint as I go through your cards today that popped out. And we'll see if this message resonates with you. And let me let you know that this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. So some of these may not resonate with you. And if they don't, awesome. But if they do, please do leave a comment below letting me know that they did resonate. And let's go ahead and get into your reading. So the first card that came out today was the Star card. And the Star card in this deck, it just looks like it has a little fairy on it. Let's see if I can get a little closer. I don't know if I can get it to... There we go. A little bit. I have a ring light, y'all, so it's got a fairy there, and that's what the reflection is. It's the ring light. And there's a person at the bottom sleeping. You might not be able to see that very well, but they're sleeping. So, pay attention to your dreams around this time. But also, this is a good time to, come up with some new dreams and some new visions of what you want. So the fairy has a little wand, if you can see, right by the moon, and that's the star. And the star represents hope. That even though these relationships, or this relationship that you're in, are trying to let go of, or that you've recently let go of, even though it didn't work out, there's still hope, and the universe still has a bigger plan for you. And this is the time that you want to start manifesting a new relationship by getting a vision of what you want. A lot of times I think we go into relationships and we don't even have a vision of the type of relationship we want. We don't even know what that looks like, because we're too busy trying to fill this void real quick that we'll just take the first thing that comes along, and we're not really stopping and trying to go within and pay attention to what it is that we actually want. And so I'm going to put this down below. Now, this is part of what I've been doing. I have a family and relationship vision document that you can download. And I've been doing it myself because I need to get a vision of what I want in my life as well. So if you want this doc and you want to go ahead and create a vision for your next relationship and what you're wanting to attract, go ahead and download that. It'll be in the description box below. But that's what the Star card reminds me of, that there's renewed hope, and maybe the relationship isn't all the way gone. Maybe it just doesn't align now. And just because it doesn't align now doesn't mean that that person is not going to be in alignment with you later once they step up their game and buckle up and heal. Okay. But at the same time, it also can say that, hey, that's not the person for you, and there is someone else that's coming along that will meet your expectations once you get the vision and once you start living in alignment with that vision. So that's the first card, the Star card. Now this next card is the Nine of Cups. Now it doesn't have any cups on this one. This is like a sea monster taking over a ship. And usually the Nine of Cups will represent wishes fulfilled, like you're getting what you want. But in this card, it almost looks like you're not getting what you want. Okay, it looks like everything's coming crashing down a little bit, like you're being engulfed by this little sea monster here. And sometimes we don't get what we want in a relationship. And a lot of times, the reason why these relationships don't work out or we don't get our wishes fulfilled is because we didn't have an adequate vision of what we wanted. And we were just settling, or we were lowering our standards. And so, in order to have your wishes fulfilled, you want to have a vision, and you want to make sure you're taking aligned steps to get that vision. But yeah, don't let this get you discouraged. You still have the Star card here, so you have hope. It doesn't mean that this relationship is over, and it doesn't mean that there's not a new relationship coming in. So just remember that, and you can still get your wishes fulfilled, and I'll tell you how to do that later, since this card did come up. This is about getting your wishes fulfilled. So I'm going to come back to it because it seems like you didn't when I'm looking at the art on this card. But the next thing is the Strength card. Okay, so the Strength card, he is a lion, and it's in reverse. So this talks about your inner strength and the inner strength that you're going to have in order to release and let go of this relationship that is no longer serving you. And you may feel like you have a lack of confidence during this time. I mean, even this lion's lost his footing. He looks like he's fallen down off of the mountain. And you may be lacking self-confidence right now, and you may be feeling vulnerable, and you may feel like you're not strong enough to let go of this person, but you are strong. And maybe you're not feeling as fierce as you normally would feel, you know. Maybe your inner Beyonce is stifled a little bit, but you can bring her back out. These cards do not put you in a box. They tell you what your current energy is now, and you can always change that. You can always come out feeling fierce and fine if you want to, okay? And so you're going to need to go within and gather your strength. No matter how vulnerable you feel, go ahead and go within and get your strength ready, because it's going to take strength to let go and release. And so this is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, usually people are going through a sort of sadness or loss and grieving, okay? But in this card, if you look at the art on it, this is a mermaid, and she has all of these waves around her. So yeah, she is looking fine, honestly. For her to be so sad, she honestly looks like she is releasing. Look at her. She hasn't like totally walked away, but she is sitting there and she is just loving life. She is releasing. She is letting go. She's forgiving herself for her parts of the relationship. She is forgiving the other person. She is just letting go and releasing. And this takes a lot of self-acceptance. Acceptance of yourself and your flaws, and acceptance of the other person's behavior, and knowing that you don't have to be sad. The main thing about the Five of Cups is usually in the Rider-Waite deck, there is a man who's cloaked in black, and there's three cups that have spilling over, where he has tried to make some sort of potion or whatever, but there's two behind him that are standing, okay? And he doesn't see the two behind him that are standing, or she, it could be a woman. But if he just turned around, he would see that there is a lesson in all of this sadness. And so that's what you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on the loss. You don't want to focus on what you're losing when you're letting go and releasing this person. What you want to do is you want to focus on what the lesson was. What did this relationship teach you about yourself? Not about that person, but what did you learn about yourself? And focus on that lesson. Because the reason why this cycle keeps going on, where you keep attracting people like this into your life, or you keep recycling a pattern in this relationship with this person, is because you have not yet learned the lesson about yourself. And one of the quickest ways to get what you want in life, to get your wishes fulfilled, is you've got to learn these lessons. And you've got to experience pain sometimes to learn these lessons. But you don't have to. If you can see a pattern, that's already forming and that you keep reliving with this person over and over again, stop the pattern. Let go. Release. Look how awesome this mermaid looks right here. She is just like, she is releasing. Look at that. Total acceptance of herself. She is just like, even though all these waves of emotion are around her, she's still releasing, and she knows that there's more coming. And she's learned her lesson, it looks like, because she is totally confident in herself and she is just loving life. And so focus on, what did this relationship or this cycle or this pattern teach me about myself, and focus on that, because that is where the real good stuff is. Okay. And this brings me to the Four of Pentacles. Now, this showed up in our new moon reading, but it was in the opposite direction. Not with this same card, but in this picture, there's a snake woman, and you see it looks like she's dropping an apple. Now, this way it would be that she's picking the apple, but this way she's dropping the apple. I really have to get better at this. There we go. Now you can see her. And so this is all about releasing as well. So, now, this is about, when you get the card Four of Pentacles upside down, this is a time where when you're releasing, you have to go within. And you have to check in with yourself and see if your actions are in alignment with your vision of what you want this relationship to look like, or your next relationship. So what you want to do is you want to go within, and you want to check that, is this person in alignment with what I'm trying to call into my life? And if it's not, you need to reassess and figure out why you're calling this certain type of person into your life, why you keep attracting this person into your life. And a lot of times it's because you're not even living in alignment or thinking in alignment or even have a vision for what you want. So you can have a vision a little bit, but a lot of times you'll make decisions like for instant gratification, not realizing that instant gratification is not going to give you your long-term result that you're looking for, like your highest timeline of what you want to experience in a relationship. And so when you find yourself doing that, go back in and get out your little vision, get out your vision that you wrote out, and see if this person is in alignment with your goals of what you want in a relationship. And then check and make sure, most importantly, that your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, that they're in alignment with what you want, that you're acting in integrity with your vision. Because a lot of times we don't even realize that we're acting out of integrity with our vision. And we're just like, we're making moves and we're not, it don't make any sense. And so anything that does not align with your vision, you want to let go. And the quicker that you can let this person go that is not aligned with you, the quicker you can draw in and attract your wishes fulfilled person. Okay, you can have whatever you want. You just have to put out the vibrational frequency that matches that person. If you want love, you have to love yourself. You have to exude a vibrational frequency of love. If you want someone who's grateful, you have to be grateful now and put that out into the universe. If you want, a committed relationship, then you have to, get your life ready for a committed relationship. If you want a person who is emotionally available, then you have to be emotionally available. You have to open your heart, and you have to be vulnerable, and you have to be open with your words and your emotions and how you feel. Things like that. So, anyway, but I wanted to point out something that I noticed about these two women right here. Now, you notice they have no legs. So I don't think that you're walking away from this relationship. Maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you're giving yourself time to go within and make sure this is what you want. Because the mermaid over here, she's not swimming away. She's just taking a break. She's resting. She's not moving. And the snake over here, though, either she's hanging out, just waiting, or she might be trying to sneak off and kind of get away from this relationship. So whatever resonates with you, take that. I just wanted to point that out. They look very similar to me. But, some tips on letting go would be to, number one, accept the person for who they are. Accept yourself for who you are 100%. Release control of the situation. This is a really good way to release a relationship that is not in alignment with you. just start going with the flow, stop forcing, and also shift your attention away from that person and onto yourself. Whatever love and attention that you are trying to give to that person, take that love and attention and pour it into yourself. That is the highest version of self-love. And accept yourself 100%. You may have to feel the loss a little bit, and you're also going to have to feel the void. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill the void by loving on yourself. Like I said, take care of yourself, give yourself time and attention, rest, whatever you have to do. Because if you don't release these people are blocking you from having your wishes fulfilled. If you want to get this Nine of Cups in your life, you want to have your wishes fulfilled, the quickest way to do that and to attract the relationship you want in your life is to release the ones that are not in alignment. And like I said, this doesn't mean that you have to release this person forever. Like I said, she's not really walking away. Maybe if you release this person, they'll step up a little bit and they'll realize, hey, I can't treat this person like that. I've got to make if I want a relationship with this person, I'm going to have to step up my game a little bit. Maybe I'm going to have to make some decisions, stop juggling. Maybe I'm going to have to, become emotionally available. Maybe I'm going to have to try to settle down. Whatever it is that this person has to do, maybe they have to step up their game somehow. And maybe you letting go will do that. But at the same time, you're not doing this to manipulate anybody. Everybody has free will to do anything they want. And you don't want to manipulate people, but you do want to release them and let them go. Especially if you love that person. You let them go, you let them heal, you let them deal with their stuff. If they're meant for you, they're going to come back. The universe has a plan. There's hope here, okay? So don't lose hope, because there really is. This is a really good card. Make sure you have your vision of what you want to come into your life, and you match up with that vision 100% with the way you think, with your belief system about yourself. Think about the qualities you want in a person. Think about what you want the relationship to look like. Even the things you want to do, anything like that. I'm going to put this document down in the description box below, and you can fill yours out. Mine's super full. I just have on here what I want for a future relationship and the qualities. And I know that the qualities that I want in a person, I have to embody myself in order to attract those type of people into my life as well. So, a good mirror to show you what you're attracting into your life is the relationships that are right in front of you. If you're not happy with those relationships, change it up a little bit. Get your little vision. Start, aligning with that vision through your actions, thoughts, beliefs. Let go, release, and you're going to get your wishes fulfilled, okay? It won't look like the sea monster taking you under, taking your wishes. It'll look like you'll have 9 cups lined up, and in the picture, in the Rider-Waite deck, he's sitting on a stool, and he's smug, and he's happy. He's got everything he wants, and if that's what you want, just do these steps. Download the document down below for the relationship vision. You can have that and get that all done. And it's the full moon tonight, so bring any kind of resolution to your relationship that you can. You can do this through communicating with the person, being decisive with what you want, and even putting up boundaries. You can do that. If you're really super serious and hurting in a relationship and you really need to let a person go so that you can feel better, you might want to look up a cord cutting meditation. Those are great. I have done them. They do work. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Happy full moon. I hope you guys will do some of these tips I told you and download the link below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.